Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Friday. That means it's the day before the Shindig. And I've learned a valuable lesson for next year's Shindig. Get everything done on Thursday, so Friday I can take it easy so I'm ready for the Shindig. And yep, here we go. I brought the loofahs and tithonias out this morning so that they can get a little bit more exposure to the sun and the wind and the temperatures. And temperature shouldn't be bad for them because they're not in a heated room. But yep, had to do that today. And then they'll go from here straight to the truck this evening, so they'll be ready to go first thing in the morning. Grumpy, you're a messy eater. Has anybody ever told you that? You're a messy eater. And he likes to push the bowl around too. That bowl will end up on the ground if he keeps at it. Oh yeah, how do I tell Grumpy and Fifi apart? I don't. I get them confused once in a while. Fifi is smaller and lighter color than Grumpy here. So yeah, I usually can tell them apart, but not always. They do look similar, but Grumpy is darker and bigger. Well, and he's got the clipped ear, but you can't see that up, from a distance. So they're two little kitties, though, right, Feefers? Right? And you and Grumpy are getting along better now. So I've even seen you playing together. We like that. Hey, I might as well talk about hardening off your plants while I'm out here. A couple of things that I keep in mind when dealing with plant starts is try not to shock your plants. So, for example, bringing them out first thing in the morning when the sun comes up at like 7 a.m., well, it's still, in the 50 degrees out here. So that would be a shock for them. It might be a shock for them coming from 70 degrees inside or whatever, 10 or more degrees lower outside, so that can shock them. So you want to try to avoid shocking them. So wait until a little bit later in the morning and then bring them outside. If you've got a greenhouse, that's all different. Another thing to think about is the water temperature. You just stick your watering can under the faucet, turn it on. Well, in my case, that's going to be ground temperature, so that's going to be in the 50s. And then watering them with 50-degree water when they're used to 70 degrees, that can shock them and that can really hurt them. So one thing to think about is, you're about to change their environment by moving them outside or into a greenhouse or whatever. How do you make sure that environment is similar so it's not going to be too much for them to handle? Another thing is overwatering. Let me show you this. These are my tithonia, and I have overwatered them or used the wrong potting soil. You can see how they're drooped over and the tips are curled under. That is because their roots are too wet. What I did is I put potting soil on the bottom of these and seed starter in the top of the cups. So the potting soil down below it's a wetter, it stays wet more. So, but yeah, it didn't kill them. They will survive. As soon as that starts drying out a little bit more, they'll perk right up and be great. But that is, I'm a little disappointed they aren't in perfect condition. But I know what's wrong with them, and I can describe that. So if anybody still wants them, they should still be fine. But that's another thing that's why picking the proper soil mixture to start your seeds in is important. If you're the seed starter mix, well, it's not all that cheap. So if you use the smaller seed starting pods, then that goes a long way. But these I started in cups, so I needed a lot more soil, so I amended it with the potting soil. And that probably wasn't the greatest idea, but once these are in the ground, those roots will be able to spread out and take off, and those plants will be just fine. I'm going to end up making a video I didn't plan on making today. This is the area that was my garden last year, and you can see the road daffodils there and all the irises coming up, and those are daylilies. And but I want to show you what else is popping up. These bigger plants, that one and that one and that one over there, these are volunteer sunflowers. So yeah, this is where I had a row of sunflowers last year, and these are some of the first things to pop up. So yeah, I don't know, I'll talk about my plans for the garden later, but it's tempting to just let these dudes grow and see what kind of sunflowers I get. It's probably hard to see, but I've just got dozens of sunflowers up and down this spot. And I got two cats who have to, you gotta always be in my business, don't you, Bob and Fifi? This little patch here, I believe this is poke. P-O-K-E. And no, I am not going to make any poke salad with it. Once again, you guys are being awesome to me. Thank you so much. I have to empty out my truck for tomorrow, so I've got more room to carry stuff to the shindig. So I've got some boxes you guys sent me, and I'll be opening those now. Let's go. In this box, we have something that I need right at this very moment. An egg basket. Very cool. A nice metal wire. And hey, I've got some eggs. 2 Welsomer eggs this morning. Yeah. 2 Whiting True Blue eggs. This one is from Mary Tyler Moore, I believe. So I will be keeping this as a hatching egg. Same with those 2 Welsomer eggs. I'll be keeping those as hatching eggs to take tomorrow. And then actually I've got another basket that I found in the middle of the road, and I don't know where I put it. I was looking for it when I found those clandestine eggs that the hens were laying. So yeah. And then this is a little blue egg from one of my younger Whiting True Blues. I'll be able to tell that apart. And then these are 2 olive eggs, and they're kind of different shades. What I'm noticing with the olive eggers that I have here is they start off laying smaller eggs like this one, and there's not much color difference between those two, but you can see it between those two. They start off laying smaller, lighter eggs, and then the eggs get bigger and darker as they age. At least that's what I'm noticing with these. Now I have a box with a card. This comes from another YouTube channel, Essayons Family Garden. I'll put a link down below also, but Essayons Family Garden. Rob, and formerly the Sapper Gardener, and so they had they've got a new channel, Essayons Family Garden. Please go subscribe to their channel. And this card is just you know, I hope you don't mind, but this just hits the nail on the head. I'll just happy to be a part of this wonderful community with you. And this really is a wonderful community that it's just amazing to watch the other Homestead YouTube channels, and everybody's helping each other out, and it's so encouraging and heartening to see humans, you know, being kind. It seems like there isn't much of that in this world anymore, but there is. It just might be harder to see, or I don't know. I wasn't around 100 years ago. I don't know how all that works, but this community of homesteaders on YouTube is it's beyond comprehension for me. So let's see what they said. All right, Anchor. This looks like a, oh wow, oh yeah. This is a flashlight. This is a rechargeable flashlight, so it doesn't need batteries all the time. And man, I use flashlights every single night because I come outside to fertilize stuff, you know, after dark. And oh, this is a really nice one. And it's got a little USB charger on it. Thank you so much. This will be used every single day. You don't, in my previous life, I had some mag lights and I rarely ever used them. But now I'm out here and I need, I need flashlights all the time. I've got another rechargeable headlamp that has been so valuable because at night is the best time to deal with the chickens. If I'm moving them around, or if I need to clip wings, or if I just want to go in there and inspect them and look for any lice, mites, stuff like that. So yeah, flashlights on a homestead is I never would have guessed it, but they are so valuable. All right, I'm gonna end up talking for an hour, and then these are very nice nursery pots. So yes. These are a lot more heavy duty than solo cups, and these will last for years and years. So this is awesome. Let's see, 3.5 inch, 4 inch outside diameter. So yeah, these are good for all kinds of plant starts. And I'll clean this Ziploc out and reuse it too. All right. Oh yes, and this is a color I don't have, so this is awesome. All right. Okay, everybody, do me a big favor. Go subscribe to Essayons Family Garden. Let's get them well over 1,000 subscribers so they can get back on track where they were before they started their new channel. Woohoo! I'm not 1,000% positive, but I'm pretty sure this came from Colorado. So the wonderful, Rocky Mountain state out there. Yeah, our little mountains here are nothing, but it's not the flat cornfields of Illinois. So thank you. This is perfect. Where does this come from? No mention where this came from, but thank you so much. This is perfect, and man, I'm gonna have, I'm just gonna build my cabin. It's just gonna be a big kitchen. That's all I need is a big kitchen. This is unreal. To wear or to barter. Wow. Two pairs of boots. Oh. Cabela's, Gore-Tex, these are nice. Corcoran, yes, these are very nice. Size 13, that'll probably work for me. I wear 12, actually 12 and a half. Sometimes I do get 13s, although I haven't shopped for shoes forever. Awesome. Yeah, and these are 13 also. Yeah, these will work. These will work, man, and I've been wearing these dudes since my last ones wore out, and these ones are starting to wear out. So that happens on a homestead. You go through shoes a lot faster than when you're just, sitting in a chair inside of a mobile home all day long. Cool, thanks so much. I don't know where this came from, but these, well, I will definitely be wearing these. I will definitely be wearing these. Wow. This is a Dewalt cordless electric circular saw. This is going to make my life easier and better. So thoughtful. So thoughtful. Same brand as the other gifts you guys sent me. So it didn't need I didn't need the battery or the charger, and so that way I can use the same battery and charger for multiple tools without, those are costly. Those batteries and chargers are not cheap, so being able to, and I'm only one dude, so I can't use like 4 things at the same time. So one battery, and actually I've got 2 batteries, so 2 batteries and It'll just amazing. I'm gonna make so much stuff with this, and I'm gonna film it. So hopefully that will be thank you. Man, I'm gonna have to build steps. I'm gonna want to build a deck. Probably not on the front, probably on the back. I might even want to build a deck on the side. I want to build a chicken coop, a permanent chicken coop, or turkey coop, or duck coop, or goose coop, or whatever it ends up being. Probably not quail, sorry. I'm going to build so much stuff with this, and they're so convenient. You can just grab them, stick the battery on it, and you're ready to go. I can't imagine how people did stuff without these cordless things. So thank you so much. This comes from Tennessee, and I lived in Tennessee for a couple years. Johnson City, Tennessee, way over far eastern corner of Tennessee. I was very close to the North Carolina and Virginia state lines. They were both, well, North Carolina was like 12 miles from where my apartment was, and I don't know, Virginia was like 25 minutes away up through Kingsport. But that's such a beautiful area. You know, this place reminds me of that. When I was living there in Tennessee, I thought, oh yeah, this is where I'm going to settle down someday. It didn't happen, but I'm happy to have the mountains around here. But I'm telling you, eastern Tennessee especially, man, you got to go there in the fall when the leaves are changing. That is just some of the most beautiful scenery in the world. When the Smoky Mountains and the Appalachians there are changing colors in the fall. And I was a hotel manager at that time, so man, we had so many tourists coming through that time of the year because it's, you know, it should be a world-renowned vacation spot in the fall because it's just so gorgeous. So thank you from Tennessee. I'm going to build so much stuff with this. Another thing I'm dreaming about building with this are some raised beds. And not the 6 inches off the ground raised beds, the 3 feet off the ground raised beds. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about after the shindig. Which, okay, I won't bring that up now. Thank you so much. Once again, thoughtful, useful, things that are going to, you know, make my life more enjoyable and easier. And I can't say thank you enough. Once again, I can't say thank you enough. This, it's like we're in a different world here in this YouTube homesteading, farming, gardening, whatever you want to call it, community. And you're just, I know you know, not just the channels that are putting the content up, but the subscribers and the people watching. And it's so nice to see people helping each other. You're just constantly seeing, like Essayons Family Garden, the Sapper Gardener. He's always sending out care packages, and you know, and he hooked up with Papa Pepper, and they're, you know, it's just, people want to help each other, and that is, at least for me, you didn't see a lot of that in mainstream society. But I think, you know, there are a lot of people out there that they want to help each other, and it's and I wish I could do more help. And I will be able to someday, thanks to you helping me. I really need to, for myself, pass that along someday. So if anybody ever needs help out there, I can't do much. I'll do what I can. You just never know. So thank you once again. This YouTube community has been far beyond what I would have ever dreamed up or expected. And it's so nice to see people being kind to each other and helping each other out. And that's just, you know, we're all making the world a better place when we look out for each other. So, thank you. There's the propane tank I picked up yesterday, and I just picked up another one, a fresh one to use on my gas grill. The second one, I wanted to have two around because I can hook up my flame weeder to that thing. So it's nice having 2 propane tanks around. So that way I don't have to keep unhooking the grill when I want to go out and do some flame weeding. Hey, this is the perfect size box for me to put the baby chicks in to take to the shindig. I know it looks small, but there's a reason for that: heat. You know, they're still babies, they're still 3 to 4 days old. They should be fine in 70-degree temperatures during the day, but putting them in a smaller space, they can, you know, keep each other warm. And that's why when you order baby chicks through the mail, you know, it looks like they're all cramped in there, but that's for their own good, to keep them in a small space. So yep, put some holes in this. Put a lot of holes in this for airflow, and they'll be good to go for tomorrow. Well, I started out putting small holes in there, and I figured, let's do some other ones. So this will be good enough, and you know, just one on each end, and then so that'll give them plenty of airflow, even with the lid down. They will be nice and cozy in there tomorrow. Alright, the plant starts are boxed up and they are ready to go. That way they can ride in the back of the truck and the wind isn't going to kill them. Alright, it's 5 o'clock and that might be it for filming today. I think I've gotten most everything done outside that I need to get done. Hi, Fifi. And so, probably no more filming today. I'll try to capture as much of tomorrow as I can. If you're another YouTube channel, please stop by my booth, and I'll let you give yourself a shout out. I can't wait to meet everybody tomorrow. That's going to be so great. Man, I've been stressed out a lot the past few weeks, and to be quite honest, I've been really bumming that my cabin isn't here yet. That's just been a huge bummer, but I can't let it get to me. I can't let it get to me bad. It's okay to let it get to me, but I can't let it become too bad. So I'm just I'm remembering that it's all a gift. You know, it's just the cabin was a gift. A lot of the work that's being done to get the cabin here is a gift, and so I can be patient and I can just keep going on. So yeah, you know, today opening some boxes, and tomorrow that is really going to recharge my motivational batteries. I'm a bit of an introvert, so you know. Tomorrow will drain me, but it'll be a good kind of draining. I'll sleep very well, and I'll come back motivated and inspired, and that'll keep me going this spring. So yeah, with that, I guess I'll just sign off for tonight. If anything happens, like Fifi climbing the peach tree and drinking out of the bird bath. I love my cats. Oh, that other one hasn't been around here for a few days, so I don't know. I don't know if he's my cat yet or not. I'm hoping he's got a home. So I'll just keep my eye out for him. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking care of me. Thanks for making my life so much better and happier and positive than it has been in the past, and take her easy.